Well, I think that last season we really saw some improvements just in our overall team finish and our competitiveness at the conference meet. We still have some work to do in those areas, but we had a lot more people qualify for the conference meet than we had the year before. And we're working on continuing to grow the number of people we have on our team roster and also that are getting into the conference meet so that we have more areas we can score points. We were really happy with the number of people we had competing in different events, and I think that's probably the widest variety of events that we've covered in some time, you know, from the field to the track to the longer and shorter distances. And the good news is we have almost everyone returning. We had a pretty small senior class last year and another small senior class this year, so we'll have a lot of people with conference level experience for this season and next season that we can really count on. Well, like I said, we've got a small senior class this year. Captains, Jenna McElroy and Michaela Skluzacek, and they've both been four-year members of the team and are just great individuals, and that's really important. They both have a lot of conference level experience in terms of competing in a ton of different events. Michaela's done everything from the multis to the high jump to relays, and Jenna's mainly a long distance specialist and a steeplechaser, and she's scored in that event for the first time last year. So we're really looking forward to seeing what both of them can do this season, you know, in terms of doing well at the conference meet and scoring some points, but also really just looking forward to what they bring as team leaders and great individuals. They're both pretty inspiring in terms of what they do on campus and on the track, and they're really good role models for the younger athletes. And we've got a very good junior class who have a lot of conference experience and had that since they were freshmen, which is really important. And you know, they've really started to develop that confidence. They can do well and expect themselves to do well in the big meets at the end of the year, and that's been really great to see, and I think that'll really help the younger kids, you know, when they know that there are athletes above them that have done very well in previous years. It just helps to build the confidence level for everyone on the team, and that's something we focus on a lot as coaches, you know, having that confidence and building confidence in the athletes, because that's really one of the biggest predicators for success. Well, you know, the first thing is really to just continue moving forward from where our team is now. We obviously, you know, in the long term, like to be higher in the standings than we are, but that's not going to be something that happens overnight. So it's really about doing the right things on a daily basis to take those steps forward and keep moving our team to where we really want it to be, and we know that it can be. We've had some great practices this last month and done a lot of things bringing the entire team together and really working on team unity, which is not something that every track team focuses on, but we find really important, and that's one of the things that hopefully can set our team apart a little bit in terms of having the sprinters and jumpers and throwers all supporting one another across the board. And then, you know, just again, you know, continuing to build everything up with the team so that we can move up in the conference standings, you know, have more individuals earning those all-conference and honorable mention honors, and, you know, getting more and more team points and keeping to move up the standings that way. We're also very focused on the academic side of things. We're very happy with how the team did this fall with their GPAs and expect more of the same in the spring, and continuing to, you know, help support the athletes both on the track and off.